Good morning. Today we're looking at the AMI packet for the math section on day 26. I'd like to start by reading the problem. This says the dot plot, histogram, and box plot represent the distribution of the same data in three different ways. 1. What information can be seen most easily in the dot plot? 2. What information can be seen most easily in the histogram? 3. What information can be seen most easily in the box plot? And 4. Find the mean and the median of the set of data. So I'm just going to highlight a couple of things here. The first part, it's number 1, it's asking about the dot plot. So this one down here with a bunch of dots, that's the dot plot. Second one is asking for the histogram. This one is a histogram. And lastly, the box plot is right here. So I'll remove that color in just a little bit, but the purple here in the dot plot, you'll notice that the dots represent each piece of data in this set of data, and that's where it gets its name, the dot plot. The histogram right here is saying we got the battery life in hours on the bottom, so 1, 2, 3, 4, however many, and then this up on the side is the number of phones, number of electronic devices and their battery life. I'm not sure, whatever it is, same thing. So anyways, that's the histogram. 3, what information can be seen most easily from the box plot? So that's right here. So again, the battery life in hours, so 1 hour up to 8 hours is what's listed. And this gets its name for this little box that it has right in the middle, and it's called a box and whisker plot. So the box is like the face in the middle, and then it's got 2 whiskers coming out the side, right? So in each of these, we're talking about the battery life and how many devices last that long. So I'm just going to start by looking at the dot plot down here. So essentially what this means is like there's no devices that last only 1 hour or 1.5 or 2. But there are 2 devices that last 2.5 hours. There are 2 devices, 1, 2, that last 3 hours. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 devices that last 3.5 hours, and so on. And so this is called the dot plot, and that's how you read that, okay? So what can be seen most easily from this? I'll let you think about that and answer in your own words. At the end of the video, I'll go over some more terms for average and data that you might be able to use in this. Number 2, what information can be seen most easily in the histogram? So battery life in hours, and then number of devices is up on the side. So this could mean, like this chunk right here means any amount of time between 2 hours, but not quite 3 hours. So this could include all the phones or devices that last 2 hours. It could include all of the devices that last 2.5 hours. It could include all the devices that last up to 2.9 hours. But what kind of information is here? Right here, this tall one is all of the devices that last between 5 and 6 hours. Just so you can interpret that. Number 3, we've got what information can be seen most easily in the box plot. So in the box plot, I'm not sure if you have had a lot of, if you've had a lot of time interpreting these box plots, but this line in the middle, that's going to be the median. And so the median is the middle value. That means half of the phones last more than 4.5 hours, and half of the phones last less than 4.5 hours. Here is the lowest value at the end of the whisker, and here is the highest value at the end of the whisker. This little bar is a quartile, so a quarter of the values are from here to here, a quarter of the values are from here to here, a quarter of the values are from here to here, and a quarter of the values are from here to here. So it really, chunks it into 4 sections, all right? So you can decide what information is given from each of those. Some math terms that I'd like for you to know. I'm going to erase some of this, okay? So math terms that you might need to know are, let me type this up, the mean, median, mode, range, okay? So the mean is the average, or if you were to add all the terms up, those terms, all the terms, do it again, and divide by how many terms there are. So for example, if you wanted to find the average, the mean age of you and your friends, and your friend is 14, you're 15, and your other friend is 17, then you would add those up, 14 plus 15 plus 17. You would add those 3 up, get a certain number, and then divide that number by 3. That's how you find your average. And most of us are pretty comfortable doing that. Your median is going to be the exact middle term. So if you had the ages, again, 14, 15, and 17, the one in the middle, that's your median, the middle term. The mode is going to be the most. It's the one that happens the most often. Now in this case, there are 3 and they each happen the same amount, but if you had maybe 4 friends, one was 14, one was 15, another one was 15, and another was 17, the mode would be 15 because you have the most of that person, like the most of that age, right? It's the one that happens the most often. And then the range is going to be how much this spans. So it would be the highest number minus the lowest number, right? So these are some things that you could choose from as you're deciding what each data representation. So which of these can give you the mean, which one gives you the median, which one gives you the mode, which one gives you the range, okay? So remember we talked about this one. I will tell you that the only one that's going to be able to tell you your mean is this one. And you're going to have to add every single one up, 2.5, 2.5, 3, 3, and divide by how many pieces of data there are. So I know there's a lot of information in here, but as always, let me know if there's anything that we can do to help. We are here for you, and don't hesitate to ask for some guidance or for some clarification from any of your teachers. We're here for you, and let us know how we can help. Have a good day.